Happy Friday, everyone. This is Tina Brown with this edition of DigitalClue411. And today I want to talk about an article that was published on searchengineland.com yesterday morning at 10 a.m. by a columnist named Stoney DeGuider. And the article talks about the three primary components to a sustainable web presence, the things that must occur for you to be highly visible over time. I speak to my team about this on a daily basis. These are the things that I preach to them every sales training that they will then go out into the field and tell our clients. The three components are proper web architecture, keyword optimization, and social media done right for business. So if we examine the first one, which is proper website architecture, I'm going to quote the author directly here for a moment. It says, "I cannot stress enough how important website architecture is for effective web marketing. Unfortunately, it's also one of the most overlooked things when it comes to building one's online presence. These businesses are often shocked when we tell them that we have to go back and essentially redevelop the site so that it's search engine friendly. Why? Because many web developers are not doing the right things." I see this. You have to remember that website designers don't necessarily make search engine optimization experts. They're two separate entities entirely. One of the things further that I see are small business owners trying to do this themselves, right? With building sites from Weebly or web.com or GoDaddy on their own, or they have their nephew or niece or son, daughter do it because it's cheap, it's easy, it's free, I get it. The thing is that you don't know what you don't know, and that a website needs to be created and serve two masters, and that is the visitor, obviously, the people who are viewing the website, getting information about your business, but it also has to serve the search engine. And there are things that need to take place behind the scenes in the source code in order for that to happen. A few of these things that are absolutely essential are proper title tags for each page on the site. You have to tell the search engine what the page is about and where it's located, for what geographical location. The use of alt, or what's called image tags. And if you're smart about it, they're keyword and geo-rich. H1, H2 headers, these are just a few things that need to take place in order for you to even have a shot of coming up for your primary keyword in your primary geography. If you don't do this, then it's very difficult for you to rank. The next thing is keyword optimization. And this is not just on the website itself, in the body copy and the content, but this is also on your online listings claiming efforts. The good example that was used here was the difference in business owner language versus consumer language. And this is so true. Most business owners want to have, flowery language discussing their products and services. Of course, you want to be presented in the best light, but it's not necessarily how the average consumer speaks. So, example given here is a used car dealership using the word pre-owned vehicles versus used cars. Now, pre-owned vehicle sounds very good. It's flowery. It sounds a lot better than used cars, granted. However, when you look at how people type in their queries in the search engine, it's a very different thing. The algorithm is getting smarter, the author says, about determining the fact that both pre-owned and used mean the same thing. However, at the time of this writing, which was yesterday morning, when I performed the search for used cars, I had to get to result number 26 before the word pre-owned appeared without being accompanied by the word used. Position number 26. That's deep into the third page of Google. There's a joke in our industry: where is the best place to hide a dead body? Well, that's the second page of Google, because nobody goes there. So I understand that you want to present your business in the best light, but you're going to have to speak the language that your customers speak if you want to be found for your pre-owned vehicles. Call a rose, a spade. A used car is a used car. So make sure that you are speaking the language of the consumer. The third aspect or component in this online visibility recipe is your social media platforms being done right. Set up correctly. In other words, your Facebook business page is actually a business page. It's not a personal page. Making sure that your profiles are complete. But then it's the content that you post that also makes the biggest difference as well. It can't just be all about your products and your services. Of course, that's important. You want to promote your sales and your special events and things of that nature. However, you also need to give them a little bit more. That's the reason that people are on social media. It is the #1 internet activity of Americans now, far surpassing even email. So why wouldn't you be where your customers are? Give them the content that they want. Not only promoting your products and services, remember, but also giving them content that promotes engagement and builds customer relationships. There should be a barrage, a mix of things. It should be your own posts. It should be third-party post information, articles, blogs, videos. It should be pictures of your staff or of a special event. It should be things that let them know who you are and how you do business. Promote your culture, but also bring them into it as well. When you do these things, then not only do you get a good result from your social media, but posting these things on a regular basis tends to lift your organic ranking, because well-developed social media platforms that have this good barrage rank high on the search engines. So if you follow these 3 things, a good website architecture that serves both masters, the user and the search engine. If you, in your keyword optimization efforts, speak the consumer's language, not just your own, and have your social media profiles well developed and promote customer relationships and engagement, not just your products and services, then you should be able to, sustain a really good presence online. It should be strong for a good long time. The article that I'm referring to again was published on searchengineland.com. The columnist is Stonita Guider, and the name of it is 3 Unignorable Components of Sustainable Web Presence. I'll post the link to this article in the description area for you guys who would like to read the whole thing. That's been this edition of Digital Clue 411, and I will see you next time.